After Musiala injury, Bayern Munich consider FC Barcelona midfielder as replacement, as they are set to make a proposal next week. Marcus Rashford, not a priority for Hansi Flick and Deco at Barcelona. Barcelona's midfielder totally forgotten as pre-season training starts soon. Hansi Flick to hold a difficult face-to-face conversation with Barcelona captain Ter Stegen. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't as well. Jump straight into the video. The world of football can be quite a cruel place, and FC Barcelona have a lot of experience with that reality. With footballers expected to play a lot of games now, injuries are starting to become a recurring consequence. Even Barcelona stars like Pedri have been victims of those consequences. Unfortunately, while the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup is undeniably a lucrative competition, it is one that truly tests the limits of these football players. That was one of the only reasons why Barcelona seemed glad about not participating, as big injuries here could take a toll on the upcoming season. Ultimately, that is exactly what has happened to Bayern Munich and star player Jamal Musiala. In the recent game against Paris Saint-Germain, the German star suffered a serious injury that saw him break his ankle in a horrific manner, and reliable reports have confirmed the extent of the injury since then. With the player likely to miss several important months of football, now once the new official season kicks off, Bayern will reportedly need a replacement. As per a recent report, the Bavarians will now likely be looking at a certain Barcelona midfielder. Barcelona midfielder could be the ideal replacement. According to Fischages, 22-year-old Spanish midfielder Fermín López is seen as a top target for the German giants to now pursue. Considering both his price and the profile he offers, López could be the player that they need now. Known for his dynamism, goal-scoring ability, energy, and late runs into the box, the Barcelona player is not the traditional La Masia product. Instead, he is quite the direct player, and his tenacity is something that could be appreciated at Bayern Munich. Bayern has other options in mind as well. Currently under contract until 2029, the player has an estimated market value of around €50 million as per Transfermarkt. It remains to be seen if Bayern Munich can convince Barcelona to sell him, but the Bavarian side also reportedly has an alternative lined up just in case in the form of Real Madrid player Brahim Diaz. Interestingly, this would not be the first young midfielder whose sale Barcelona would have to consider this summer. Pablo Torre is already on his way to Mallorca, and Lopez has already reportedly attracted interest from other sides as well. Should FC Barcelona let Fermín López go? Marcus Rashford keeps on being linked with a move to Barcelona, but it seems that the Catalans are in no rush to try and sign the Manchester United outcast. According to Diario AS, Rashford is not a priority for Hansi Flick or Deco this summer, and his chances of joining the club this summer are said to be slim. The report adds that Flick and Deco want a more versatile player, and would much rather try to sign Diaz from Liverpool. Yet that signing will not be easy, particularly after the tragic passing of Liverpool forward Diogo Jota this week. Diaz has said his future is not known yet, and added he is talking to the Liverpool board ahead of the start of pre-season. As for Rashford, he's lost his number 10 shirt at Manchester United to Matheus Cunha, with the Red Devils having confirmed he can delay his return for pre-season and try to What do you think about Marcus Rashford? Would he be a great player under Hansi Flick? As Barcelona get ready to kick off their pre-season training in just a week, there is a big mystery surrounding Oriol Romeu. According to Sport, the midfielder's whereabouts are unknown, and no one seems sure what is going on with his future. Romeu, who was on loan last season, is technically still under contract with Barça until 2026, but he has not appeared on any official squad lists for either Barcelona or Girona. His absence has sparked rumors that he could even be considering retirement, although nothing has been confirmed. No one knows what's happening. Normally, players report to the club ahead of pre-season, but there has been no sign of Romeu, who is reportedly wanted by Sevilla. It is believed that both the player and Barcelona prefer he doesn't join the pre-season camp right now, possibly to avoid an awkward situation while his future is sorted out. Reports suggest he could be given extra time to find a new club before being asked to return to training, unless his contract forces him to report back sooner. Despite the uncertainty, one thing is clear, that if Romeu does not secure a move away, he will eventually have to return to the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper, as per his contract with Barcelona. There is also no update on Romeu's status from La Liga's official website, which adds to the confusion. The logical solution would be for Barcelona to give Romeu a few more days to sort out his future, and avoid forcing him into a situation that benefits no one. However, time is running out, and if no agreement is found soon, Romeu could be obligated to rejoin the team. The situation is extremely vague, but given the desires of the parties involved, what is happening for the good. What do you think Barça should do with Romeu? With Joan Garcia's signing, the FC Barcelona goal is set to undergo a generational change in the upcoming 2025-26 season. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who had only a minimal participation in the last season due to a serious knee injury, is no longer expected to be the Blaugrana team, as the newly signed Spaniard will get this honor. To make things worse, the German is not even expected to be a backup, as the Polish veteran Wojciech Szczesny is set to be the number 2 goalkeeper in Hansi Flick's planning for the next season. Thus, Ter Stegen is facing a highly uncertain future at the Catalan club. In such a context, Sport reports that Hansi Flick will talk with the goalkeeper in the first days of the upcoming pre-season training, which is set to start on July 13th, and in an honest and direct conversation, will tell him about his plans for the goal and for the German goalkeeper. After this conversation, Ter Stegen can still decide to stay at Barcelona. However, with Garcia as the starter and Szczesny as the backup, there is also the possibility of the German losing his place even in the squad, a scenario that no one wants. Still, the Catalans will respect the goalkeeper who has remained a starter for 10 years, and will give him full liberty to choose the course of his future. Thus, the player will decide whether he will remain a fringe member of the Blaugrana squad, or accept his departure for another side. If he chooses the latter option, Barcelona will do their best to facilitate him. They can either assume his salary for the remaining 3 years on his contract, or give him a letter of freedom if a proposal from another club satisfies him. So far, Ter Stegen has shown his willingness to stay and fight for a starting spot. However, with the 2026 World Cup also looming large in his plans, it remains to be seen what decision he makes. Do you think Ter Stegen still has what it takes to succeed at Barcelona? Drop your comments below.